His Highness the Agha Khan, Princess Zahra Agha Khan, Chief Minister, distinguished faculty and university leadership, family, friends, and loved ones, good afternoon. I am honored to be standing in front of you today, welcoming you on behalf of the Agha Khan University class of 2022. Graduands, I am tremendously grateful to be speaking to you as your valedictorian as we prepare to unfurl our wings and take to the skies. Time is a funny thing. The minutes, the hours, the days are all numbered, standardized, and seemingly straightforward. But time's effect on us is tricky. 5 minutes during a lecture can feel like an eon, while 5 years can pass by in the blink of an eye. To have time make a little more sense, you flip through the pages of the book that is your life, and you come across many bookmarks. You stop at your favorite trip, the day you received your university acceptance letter, the first time you fell in love, and the moment you graduate. It is time to turn to the next page. There is now, more than ever, an urgency to act. In a world more connected than ever before, changing in a heartbeat, with ever-increasing problems to tackle, we must make informed decisions as to how we can allow our communities to prosper. In my classmates, I see brilliant physicians, nurses, scientists, journalists, and teachers, and in every single one, a leader. A few weeks ago, I told my mother that I would be giving the valedictory address. I asked her what she thought I should speak about. She told me about a children's tale, the story of a kernel of wheat. It starts off with the sowing of a seed deep into nutritious soil. Packed deep into the moist ground, it is watered and fertilized for days and days, the sun beating down upon it. One day, there is a tiny, precious sprout. As it is nourished and tended, the sprout grows and grows. It becomes a tall stalk, gleaming and glistening, taking on the same golden hue that the sun lavished upon it. The stalk gives forth a bounty of kernels, forged from its metal and dedication, through deluge and drought. Then comes the harvest. The thresher separates the kernel from all it has ever known and thrusts it into the unknown. The kernel strives to make sense of where it is and where it will go. Soon enough, it realizes its destiny is to nourish life, as the kernel once was nourished itself. You and I are not so different from this kernel. We are now being separated from the embrace and protection of our guardian's comfort, and from the safety and sanctuary offered to us by this university that has molded us into bold thinkers and zealous doers. But just like the kernel, we too are anxious and excited about what is yet to come. It is time to utilize this impetus and set out into the unknown. Transform into action the knowledge you have received in the halls of this university, and honor the commitment of the village that raised you to fuel the generations that will follow in your footsteps. My fellow graduates, you are here today amongst many individuals. Sitting on either side of you are your peers. To them, gratitude is due for the innumerable occasions they reminded you of your potential and the midnights they stayed up listening to your chatter without end. Sitting in front of you are your mentors. To them, gratitude is due for being your guiding stars when you needed the path to be lit up. Behind you are your families and your loved ones, without whom being here would not be possible and would not be so meaningful. But each one of us here has more people cheering for us than we can imagine. For me, it is the guard who greeted me every day, making sure I started my day with a smile. It's the uncle at the cafeteria who made sure to serve me a hefty helping, knowing I love my beans. It's also the staff who work tirelessly in the offices, scheduling out each and every single day of ours in this university. And of course, it is the chancellor whose vision and direction guides you and me to bring forth the best in ourselves. On behalf of the class of 2022, thank you. My fellow graduates, each one of us is a part of the legacy of the Aga Khan University. You are not just part of your school or your college or your institute, but of a university that is spread over continents and remains steadfast in its pledge of making our world a better place for everyone. As you will step out today, in your hand a sheet of paper, but in your mind the wisdom of generations, and in your heart a passion that shines brighter than the stars. Together, let's light up the world. Thank you and congratulations.